I can't erase the mistakes of the past, nor would I have given the opportunity. We're funny creatures, humans. It seems we can only truly learn if the failure was ours to experience. We bounce from one barrier to the next, slowly making our way toward the goal ahead, each obstacle increasing our capability to wander through the maze of life. It seems so inefficient, but in fact it's the very thing that makes life worth every breath we take. Without struggle, there is no victory. Without trial, there is no success. And without the sting of hardship, we would never fully be able to appreciate the life we live and the path less traveled. Let me rewind things back to last time on One Lane Road. We'd started our path through a new state, and Wyoming was already proving herself to be as challenging as the previous terrain through Idaho. It wasn't just the difficulties of the path we took, but also the solitude and unfamiliarity of the surroundings. But we were not ones to hang our hat on the challenges of the Oregon Trail, so we continued forging a path through the unknown.
Dust in the wind. The wind blew in our faces in the afternoon and nearly suffocated us with dust. The dust is worse than Indians, storms, or winds, or mosquitoes, or even wood ticks. Jane Augusta Holbrook Gould, 1862. The crazy thing is, we're driving these roads, and ever since we got into Wyoming, the wind is gnarly. So I can imagine the agony that they must have gone through, being next to wagons, pulling cattle, carrying children, and having that dust blow in your face all the time, because dust sucks. And honestly, I think I'd rather run into Indians today even than have to deal with that, so.
We were slowly becoming more and more aware of the struggle and peril the pioneers faced. Each mile closer to the promise of the West, and for many one step closer to the last they'd see as the trail claimed the lives of so many seeking a better life.
Went through this little crossing. I'm in two-wheel drive because it's not really a technical trail. And I don't know what happened. It just kind of died on me.
Dude, see it? You took a gulp of water. What else do we got? Hold on a second. Did we short anything out our distributor? What was it doing, Copes?
I've just been in two-wheel drive because it's gnarly. Went through, got to right here, and just as it's coming out, just kind of died. Tried to fire it up. Hesitated and.
Alright, well, we're leaning back, so let's grab something and open this up and look inside real quick. And Kobe, look for any electronics that have water sitting on top of them. Like they got doused, like the distributor right here. I think we took a gulp of water. Nope. No, we did not. Let me see something. Does your tack move when you crank it?
Want me to start it? Let me start it.
I got it.
There it is.
Okay, no big problem. We got it fixed. It was just a little hiccup and coming up here, and we'll just figure it out because that's what kind of ingenious people we are. And we'll get back on the road, and hopefully we'll find the destination we're searching for.
It was easy to forget why we were here in the first place, but no matter what stood in our way, the things that were the hardest were always the things that brought us together. We decided a long time ago that we would try to recapture the adventure we had lost through the history of the Oregon Trail and the stories we found along the way. We'd taken inspiration from the men, women, and children that risked everything, and it left us feeling like if we had lived in the past, we too would be forging our way toward a better future.
These right here, the guy in the other town were medallions. These were medallions, and people come out and chisel them out, and they took them all. That's why those are there on all the O's.
Oh, that's what he said.
Yeah.
That's right.
One of the things we try to do is stay as close as we can to the Oregon Trail, and this is one of the reasons. This is a marker. It's actually marked on all four sides: Oregon Trail, California Trail, Pony Express Trail and then the Mormon Trail on the other side. It's just kind of a marker out in the middle of nowhere, and I imagine it was maybe kind of used by everybody coming through here. And this is why we try to stay as close as we can to the Oregon Trail so we can see these kind of things.
Which is going to lower me a little bit unless I just stay aired up before low it.
Yeah, maybe stay aired up because height's going to be your friend in this.
Yeah, I feel like
if you're a little bumpier, that's
because you're at 30 psi. Yeah, 30 or 32, whatever.
Bump up, but that other side was a bump up, but that other side was a showstopper.
Woo! We finally did our first river crossing in Wyoming, and it's probably the deepest one we've done so far. It's about 2.5 feet deep, and we just kept it tight. Jason went first, and I just followed him. River crossings are fun, although sometimes scary. Everyone's tired today too. I've been pretty beat today, but that's the name of the game.
As they say, all good things must come to an end, and it was time to part ways with our teammate and brother Zach. The chains of responsibility had slowly been dragging him back to reality, and it was his day of reckoning, so we reluctantly made our way to Jackson Hole, Wyoming to drop off our dear friend.
Alright, brother.
Alright, man. See you later.
See you later, bro.
Yeah, you guys.
Have fun with the Tetons.
Yep.
You got it.
Have fun in your own bed tonight.
Yeah,
Pastor.
I miss you.
Text or something.
Hi, Zach. Hi, man.
And then there was 4. We just left the Jackson Hole airport, dropped off Zach. We were really sad to see him go. I was stoked that he was able to be out here with us for the time that he came. He's got to do what he's got to do. He's got to get back to work. So, we just left Jackson Hole, Wyoming. We had to stop at a cafe to download some maps so that we could stay a little closer to the Oregon Trail. While we were in Jackson Hole, we decided to hand out a bunch of stickers and flyers on people's windshield wipers just to kind of spread the word and kind of share our story a little bit. So, OTO Street Team, Kobe and Steve, that's what it's about, man. Just being on the open road and getting back on the trail and chasing history. So.
So this isn't the original Oregon Trail, but this is Landers Cutoff, which was established in 1858, which is a little after people started coming over, and this is kind of a shortcut. So we're going to cut through here. There's a little marker up here, a little headstone here. And we're going to cut off into the unknown here. Oftentimes, the cost of lessons learned are paid through hardship, struggle, and error. In 1850, South Pass City was the archetype for this paradigm, as nearly 4,000 settlers congregated around what would be one of Wyoming's biggest mining failures. What had started as a stage and telegraph station quickly grew after gold was found at what is now known as the Carissa Mine. At its pinnacle, the town boasted over 250 structures, hundreds of gold claims, and the growth typical of many gold towns of its time. But after only a few years of being established, the townsfolk began to move on to more promising veins of prosperity, as the assumed fortune dried up along with the proposed gold that was supposed to have provided a better future for the South Pass prospectors. So we ventured into the history of those miners as we wandered our way through the meticulously restored structures of this Wyoming ghost town.
Oh, look at this.
Look at that, I hit my head on the doorway.
Perfect for me.
It's been a common trend in a lot of these little towns we come through. There's like 3, 4, 5 saloons just on one main street. So, and we got to check out the little distillery where they kept all the whiskey. And from reading the little placard there, it seemed like it was a pretty high priority to have their booze, especially during the winter months. So,
You would have survived.
and I fully support that. I would definitely survive here. So, it's my kind of town for sure.
So we're in South Pass City. This was a gold mining town that was established in, and there was a quartz vein that ran through here. And everybody got gold hungry and came out here. Didn't last long, a couple of years. It was starting to go bust. So, but they've preserved all these old buildings, and so it's interesting though, just seeing the buildings from that same time period and what they would have looked like. We heard so many incredible stories along our travels, it was easy to forget we were making our own. We had started this journey what seemed like an eternity ago and had forged our way through some pretty amazing terrain. Our visit to Idaho was brief but left a statement for our minds to ponder as we wandered our way through western Wyoming and over the last of the Rocky Mountains. We were beginning to settle into our small unit, find our stride, and experience all the loneliness, excitement, apprehension, and anticipation the early pioneers must have felt as they made camp along the dusty open trail. So we sat quietly, each man deep in thought, as the sun passed slowly over the last of the day. Worth the parts of my life I give up, blah 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 blah. Test, 1, 2, okay, done.
How now, brown cow? How now, brown cow?
I can't erase the mistakes of the past, nor would I have given the opportunity. We're funny creatures, humans. It seems we can only truly the ones that only left a vague, unpleasant taste in the memories of and we had started this. Damn it! Right, the smalls hit. This soaking up some ghost town history. Wyoming was Wyoming was revealing herself to be a worthy adversary to our wandered our way through Wyoming's plains and ended up here. God.